Hey guys, we're back again at this Coffee Morning Laughter. It's your girl Shields.
Hey, I'm Michelle.
And guess what, guys? Yeah, guess what we've got back in the house again? Yeah, I know it's not every day, but sometimes we like to bring them back. You don't like them so much, and they came back.
Yay!
Yeah. I'll start the other way first. I'm gonna go with. I won't call her auntie. I'll just call her Bola.
Come on now. Hey everyone.
Bola's back in the house. Yeah, always good to have Bola in the house. B, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good. Thanks for having me again.
What's new?
Nothing new.
Engaged yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet, but soon come. Soon come.
No,
Soon come.
Prayer warriors, please,
Soon
gather.
come.
Come on, guys.
And obviously, we've got our very own Mr. No Socials, yeah? Vic Tizzle.
Yes. The people champion is back.
He loves it. He loves being a people's champ, yeah? Don't know who he's championing, but girls, if he's championed you, let me know. So guys, this week we're back with a semi-serious
Little one, yeah.
No, a little bit serious, because you know what? I feel like a lot of people that are in our age bracket are going through this. We're going to experience this anyway.
Or have done already.
Or have done already. And, you know, we kind of wanted to discuss how you maneuver it. And if you haven't experienced it, we want to prepare you that, you know what, that guy you're looking at might be with child, or the girl you're looking at might have children already. So how you're going to settle on that one? Shell, give us the lowdown.
Topic today is, how do you feel about, number one, dating someone who has a child or children? Or number two, how would you feel about, you're in a relationship already, when are you going to introduce your children to your new partner? And I think it's great that we've got you both here today, because we've literally got a proper nice even mix of two of us who have children and children outside of relationships that we've been in now, and then also we've got the other two that don't have no children, so
and are still single.
Yeah, and searching. Available, sorry.
Available, you'll
Available.
find me. Victor will be found, I will be found.
Yeah. So, guys, what are you thinking, Bola?
For me, I think it just depends on the relationship with the person. Do you know what I mean? You have to trust that judgment. Some people can meet today and hit it off. In a month, it feels like you've known him for forever.
Yeah.
Everything just happens so fast. And part of
Marriage
that
at
might be...
first sight.
Right. Anything could happen.
Get that crap.
And
Marriage
then
at first
in
sight.
part of that journey...
Well, did you hear what you're agreeing to?
Sorry, what was
Marriage
that?
at first sight.
It's the program.
No,
I'm not aware of that one, but yeah. No, like in that situation, again, it just depends. Like if you don't hit it off, it feels right, and it works for you, then go for it.
You're gonna introduce your kids to somebody in a month.
If I've got that connection with that person and it feels fast, it feels like I know. You know when sometimes you just know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I
like,
mean?
no, I don't believe this because I know
So
Bola.
I just think.
Yeah.
No.
Bola won't even let somebody know her door. Her door.
I don't remember that.
So in a month, introducing
No,
her.
but that's me though. But that's me.
I'm talking about you, Bola.
Okay, you want to know me?
Yeah, I want to know you.
For me personally, no, I wouldn't introduce someone to my kids within a month. Yeah. Only because I feel like a month is still early, even though it feels like we've hit it off, it's going great. What's the rush?
Okay,
you will
so-
meet them, but
There's
not
two
now.
things with that. Number one, we've talked about it before on the podcast about if there's people that I know that have been married within 6 months.
This is it.
So imagine they had kids.
Yeah.
A month is quite a long time in that 6 month time frame between meeting each other and getting engaged. Yeah. So you're saying if someone proposed within a month, 2 months, like the children, they've not been met yet. Like the issue is we've got to a certain age. I think there's certain expectations that we can have when we're in our 20s.
Yes,
to
of
actually
course.
when we're going on mid-30s, late 30s.
But remember, as
facts.
we're going, you're increasing it. So now you're talking about engagement. Before engagement comes, you would have had to meet the kids. Do you know what I mean? But if you're telling me we're just dating, when is the right time, then there's no rush. If
At
it
this
feels
age,
right,
we're dating with purpose as well.
I
So
understand
this
that,
purpose,
but that's why I said it depends on the connection. Do you understand? If I feel connected to you and it feels right, it will be slow things like, okay, Sheila's doing a little do. Sheila will know
me
about
bring
this
you
guy.
round,
I can bring him round to that. So you're slowly becoming around my friends.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because then we're building that.
Yeah.
And then slowly family events. And then who knows, maybe with time, the kids. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because I feel like, you might meet somebody, you might have those connections that, oh my God, it's all great, But there's still a slim chance the relationship might not go the full 9 yards. Yeah. And what kind of conversations are we having, and what are we seeing with the action? Because to bring your precious kids into a situation that's not going to stick or remain, it could just be wrong.
Is that how many introductions will you be doing?
And let's not forget, some people are crazy. Some people are pedophiles. Some people, I know I always go to the extreme of it.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah, but I hang out with Nigerians.
Oh, shut up.
Yo.
The Nigerians are all here.
I knew I was going to wake them up. I knew I was going to do more than the coffee did.
The reason I'm not sending for you guys because I love you Ugandans out there.
It's only you.
Okay, no, but literally, things can happen. People can change very quickly.
Yeah.
Some people are here to be fraudsters. Some people are looking for parts. Everything, But you've now met somebody. You've got kids, and they're saying, "Oh, I want to meet your kids. I want to meet your kids." Wouldn't you feel like,
if that's their aim,
And if I met somebody, I haven't got kids, If I met somebody and we were getting on well, and they were like, "You need to meet my child. You need to meet my child," I'll be like, "Look, listen, I'm not even sure if I want to be with you next month. Let's just let's see what we're doing here first, to figure it out. I can see pictures of your kids. Okay, they're real. That's lovely.
Are you willing to do video chat?
With the kids.
Why
Yeah,
though?
I'm asking.
How long have we been together? Let's put that out there.
A couple of months?
Yeah, that's right.
But do you know?
A couple of months, I'm even able to be talking on the phone. If like, first, if obviously I'm with a guy, so he doesn't have full-time custody of his kids. Are we assuming that?
Yeah.
So I would be able to. When I'm with him, he's gonna be talking to his child anyway by the phone, whatever, and he might say, "Oh, I've got a friend here." I'll be like, "That's good, a friend." Hi, how are you? Not like that, guys. I'm nice to kids. Men with kids don't
write me out.
Don't write me out. Okay, men with kids. Men with child.
Let me lower that expectation.
Let me let you know, because them string vests there, you know who you are, I don't play them games, Bola, do you play them games?
Not at all.
Like them kids everywhere that you breeded the whole world.
Come on.
Well, I heard that one. But Victor, I'm gonna bring this to you because you're the only male sitting on the podcast today, What would you date a woman with a kid or kids?
Okay. Would I? Yes, because I've done it before.
How was that for
But-
you?
Hold on, let me land. But I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's not my preference to.
Same.
But I've done it before, and I've done it twice before, actually. Well, I don't know, 1.5. Can we say 1.5?
Whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, let's say 1.5. And do you know what? It was a interesting experience. To say the least. No. I didn't have to babysit, but let's just say one of them, the baby was quite young.
How many kids?
No, she only had one child at the time, but the baby was quite young, and like naturally, because obviously it's a child, it's an innocent child, you know what I mean? So you naturally grow, you wanna, you know, you like the child, you know. But it was, long story short, the other guy was still in the picture and what have you, and it just didn't. I was like,
messy.
it was just like, I just said to myself, at the time I said to myself, do I really want? I'll keep it real. Do I want this additional baggage with this guy? Because I think personally.
Okay, so the baggage was the guy, not the baby.
Yeah.
Okay, just to
I'm not
clarify.
gonna
I was gonna say
yeah.
that was a bit of a punch. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it was the guy.
That was a bit of a punch.
No, because ultimately he's going to be around for the rest of his life. Because I genuinely think, because I'll keep it real, I think it's different when a guy dates a woman versus when a woman dates a guy who's got kids. Because the kids are more often than not, 99% of the time,
they'll be living with.
Do you know what I mean? So it's a totally different dynamic. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you guys can date. I'm sure you guys maybe perhaps have dated one or two, Ugandan men. I'm joking. I'm playing.
We don't do that here.
I'm playing. No, but I mean, I'm sure maybe perhaps you guys have dated guys where
they won't even know where their blessings are.
No, but I'm sure maybe in the past, maybe you guys have dated guys who maybe perhaps they told you they didn't even have kids, but maybe you found out they did have
men.
telling
You know what I'm saying?
Very
But
mind
the other way around, a
Oh,
woman
sorry, I was
can't
gonna
do
say
that with
name.
me. Like, do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
true.
but yeah, I mean, I've done it before. It wasn't it was okay experience, but I just said to myself, you know, going forward, my preference is not to.
Yeah.
You
So,
know,
and
but
you-
I'm not totally against it
Yeah.
at all.
So if I bring you a shardy,
Mm-hmm.
who am I American now? Yeah. If I brought you somebody here that had a child,
Yeah.
and good candidate,
Yeah.
would you consider it?
I can consider it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's
It
gonna
won't
be
go far.
it's gonna be. You have to be amazing.
Who's amazing? Halle Berry amazing.
No. I'm
Beyonce.
talking about personality and all that stuff as
Yeah,
well.
Halle Berry-
Obviously, you've got to find them attractive.
Yeah.
But I think personally, you just have to. I think she would just have to jump through extra hoops. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah. Victor's so hard.
No, I'll keep it real. She
Nah, let
would.
him be- he
No,
has to
because
say
I can only
his
tell you
own,
my
yeah.
truth, because
Yeah.
my truth is what a lot of people similar to me think like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you, she probably has to jump through extra hoops than someone who doesn't have kids.
Yeah, it's true. That's normally
Again,
true.
you have to remember, because I have to look at it from the fact that she's gonna have the kids more 90% of the time as compared to a guy. So it's a totally different dynamic. You know. So
But what are these
but-
extra hoops? Sorry.
No.
As in, what he's saying is, yeah, because you know you got to, obviously you got the single person.
Yeah.
So the time you're going to give a single person is going to be different from the time you
Exactly.
give to someone that's got young kids. Does that make sense?
I get about the time.
So he's saying,
But no, he's saying that the person is going to have to jump through.
Yeah.
because of the relationship you've
Yeah.
got with the
So
guy
what
in the
do they need
picture
to
and
do
stuff
extra?
like that.
What do they need to do extra?
As in, you've just got to tick all the boxes for me to choose you with your kids.
Yeah.
I'd rather choose someone with not
no,
kids
No,
and
because
not
what you
have
have
to
to
put in so much
understand,
energy.
because what you have to understand is that, okay, I'm not just taking a bond. I'm just taking you. I'm taking you
Yeah.
and your child.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way I am.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
you
I
have
don't
to.
know. Everyone's got different dynamics.
Yeah.
But I have to say to myself, okay, I'm going to have to care for your child like it's my child. That's the way I would approach it. I don't know
Yeah.
how other people would approach it.
Like, how
But
very
then
big
I'll
is
say
it?
to
Yeah, have
myself,
done with that. Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
But it's just what you said about the extra hoops.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
I
just about
understand that as well.
All right, then,
I'm still
Sheila,
not clear.
same question to you then. How would you handle that?
What if somebody had
Yeah.
a child?
Yeah.
I'm saying A because I don't know if I can handle
multiple.
multiple kids.
What if they're twins?
And
Triplets! Just saying.
Put it out there. Yeah, it's the truth.
Oh, well, you know what? If there's-
What's the difference? Sorry.
but I think age also plays a matter.
age
I think,
plays a matter in
the
it.
child. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, so
Yeah.
what's the preference?
Ooh, if you're too young, I don't want
No,
it.
you know me. You want the child older, personally.
When they can be telling you, you're not my dad.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's
That's
fine.
So that's fine.
That's fine.
I'm not trying to be your
But
dad.
again, oh, and you're gone.
No,
I'll
but
cut
that's
you off.
fine. Tell me I'm
You're not my mum.
That's
I
fine.
hate your wig.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Your mum ain't even got one.
Sheila will give it to them back
I
out.
said, I'm feeding you and your mum.
Sheila.
Hence, I can't be trying to be.
Yeah.
But men, I'm available. No, but literally, one child for me
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
where I would start. And there's conditions to it for me.
You didn't answer the question.
Now I'm coming.
Twins, triplets?
I'll take the twins because I know they're from the same person. Now, if it's two kids from two different women, me
there's
and
a
you are not
problem.
going to go far. Because now I've got to deal with Latoya
Oh,
and I've got to deal with. Give me a name.
Jackson.
Susie, Jack,
Give me a name.
Sarah.
Sarah, yeah? So Sarah and Latoya. I've got two different baby mothers, yeah? Sarah might be a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah? Latoya might be a demon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that I'm the prize, I'm whatever, but I haven't got baggage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. The parents are the baggage, not the child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both.
No,
No, but it is both.
it
It
is
is both. It is
both.
both.
No, but
I
it
don't
is-
like that word.
No,
baggage.
it is both.
Listen,
But it could
Okay,
be
it is
though.
both.
It
I don't-
depends.
Because I'm
It
taking
could
it on
be, it could
because
be.
everyone's got
Depends.
different types of baggage. I've got baggage. Even though I'm
And
a single
remember,
person, I've
Michelle,
got
it's
baggage.
different as well
Okay.
because imagine if your man already had kids, you might not have a smoother relationship.
No, it's the word baggage that I'm.
Okay,
I'm-
okay,
okay.
that I'm-
Whatever
but to be
But
fair,
you know what we mean by baggage.
No, when the way that you've just phrased it there, that actually we all have baggage.
Yeah,
but I just don't
100%.
like. I don't like children being referred to as baggage. But I think what you
Okay.
said there though is
We've
actually
all got
we've all got baggage.
100%.
But then, so your baggage though, is it negative or positive?
No, baggage is. I don't think baggage can be seen as a positive.
So that means your child. That means you're calling the child negative. You're
not
calling the
necessarily
child
positive.
Oh, Shell, you're taking
No.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm triggered. Let's all get triggered together.
Okay, so why is not triggered?
No. But you know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's not that because for me, it's that, for example, my baggage, it might be a case of
A bad temper.
No.
No, my
See,
is not the best
every
of
single
mine.
time I come, you're trying to spoil my market.
Again,
No.
suburban, the
But
market
people might be
is-
saying like, okay, I don't give people second, third, or fourth chances, whereas
Yeah.
another person would. Do you know what I mean? Or I might
like
be quick
you're
to assume
stubborn
certain
or
things.
something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I can own that. I mean,
Yeah, but that means you're saying baggage is a negative thing. But then if
it's
you're
not,
calling
no.
a child,
I just said it can't be. If you
It
say
can't be
baggage, it's not.
positive.
It can't be positive. I'll be honest.
that means you're calling a child a negative.
No,
No,
because what it is,
no,
it's
no,
like
no,
you're
no.
already going out with this
No.
person, yeah? And then you're taking on the child.
Yeah.
If anything happens now, for instance, you're not just breaking
Yeah.
up with the
See-
mother, you're breaking up with the child too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest
You're
with
making
you.
it. Remember,
Guys,
these are your
yeah.
words. You're causing it positive. Positive negative came out of your mouth.
Yeah.
No,
it's
so
your
We're not calling it
delivery.
positive
But
or
no,
negative.
okay, so but what? No, you are saying baggage
Yeah.
Yep.
is what?
Baggage.
Baggage is you as a person.
And
Can
whatever
baggage
you're
be-
coming
so
with,
can
wherever
baggage
you-
be
whatever-
positive?
whatever you're
It can
coming
be-
with.
So
It's
baggage
whatever you're
can
coming with. Whatever you're coming with.
So can it be
Because-
positive?
No, that's the thing.
Unless it's
I
got-
don't. If I
Okay,
was to be
can we
honest
not
with you, if I
lose
backtrack,
context out of
Guys,
this,
can I
please?
get to this? Can I get to this? Yeah. I was saying that I think it's baggage. If somebody
Yeah.
has a child, to me, it's baggage to me.
yeah,
That's the honest truth,
Yeah.
yeah? Because at the end of the day, I haven't had a child.
Yeah.
So I've got to now learn to be a mum to a certain degree.
facts.
Listen,
Yeah.
I've now got to split my time. Whereas if I was dating somebody who was both single, I'm not thinking about can you got a babysitter or you've got the kid this week or your
Yeah.
child had an accident at school today, so we now got to go to A&E.
Yeah.
Or buy
Yeah.
yourself.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
like
finished,
it's
yeah?
like for example.
Or if we've got
Sorry.
plans for a date. Oh, we've got to cancel it.
Yeah.
The child had a fall over, or the mum's been called in for this. Yeah, that's baggage.
Yeah.
It's
I don't like
listen,
that.
But no, but you know, but baggage
but
can be
okay,
seen
you
in
don't
so
like
many
the
different
words.
lights. It's like, for example, I could date someone who, for example, maybe she's earning 50, 100K more than me, and she has a certain type of personality. That's her type of baggage. Or maybe someone's got bad credit history. That's the term. Baggage can be, because I mean, remember, positive and negative came out of your mouth. I'm not calling baggage positive, negative.
That's
It's
what
just a
I'm
part of
asking,
who
yeah.
you are. It's you as a person.
Do you know what? It's just
and
their
this
preference.
This is why. This is coming back.
I
to
get
the que-
preference.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't like
just their
baggage.
preference.
Yes.
coming back to the question, yeah, of would you date with somebody with a child, or whatever, yeah. That's why I said to you, it depends on the age as well, because I'm thinking about my relationship experience. If I know we have a baby
Yeah.
between, say, newborn to about, say, even 4, I know that baby mum's gonna be calling. Your son needs this. Your child
Not
needs
necessarily.
this. Babes, yeah, most times this is what's happening.
I didn't do that. So
Yeah,
I
but
can
you're
tell
talking,
you.
but
Yeah,
you're,
but
but
you-
you're,
but
but
you-
this is the thing. But that's your personal
didn't-
experience.
Let me
This
tell you
is
why-
her
Let me
experience.
tell you why you didn't do that, Michelle, because me, I will talk.
Yeah.
You didn't do that because, first of all, when you and the baby father
Yeah.
got together, you and Dan were also.
No,
Listen,
no.
let me finish.
Yeah.
From my perspective, as a
Yeah.
person who hasn't got a child, yeah, if I'm reviewing certain things, I'm looking at the structure of what is set up already.
Yeah.
If I'm reviewing certain things and I'm seeing that your girlfriend or your baby mother calls you all the time, I'm like, this is baggage to me. But if I'm seeing there's a structure in place, yeah, where like it was your structure to be like, okay, he has her on these dates, it's set like this,
Yeah.
and there's no in
Doesn't
between.
interfere,
Yeah.
with the relationship
That's
you're
not
in.
bad to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And even that the extended family of him, he is supportive, is
Yeah.
helpful. That's not baggage. That's
Because you know you got the drama ones.
Yeah,
you
that's
got the
what-
ones
You've got
that
the
are
drama
so
ones.
right, and you got the ones that are
It's like
reasonable.
if you get with me, my family's baggage. Like my
Why?
family.
He's
My-
saying this
my
on the
fa-
pod. Are you sure you want to say this?
I know,
for the
right?
listeners?
That's why you're
No,
mucking.
no. Because
being real.
no, because my family have made me the person that I am today.
So
Do you know
it's
what I
not
mean?
just you're marrying into the family,
Yeah.
basically. Okay.
Facts. Everyone.
Okay,
But that's
okay.
the thing. Everyone. I mean, okay. If you don't want to use the word baggage, what word would you prefer to use?
preference.
Preference.
Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I prefer to
fine.
date somebody if they've given birth, just one child, please. Yeah.
Or twins,
Or
triplets.
twins.
Twins
No,
on
no.
one day. Yeah.
If there's more than
So is it just one baby, the father, one baby mum?
one baby mum, yeah, one baby mum I prefer.
Yeah.
They could even have like 3 kids or 2. Well, they have 2.
Slow down.
She was starting.
They could maybe have 2 kids, but the same mum.
Yeah.
And that relationship, I would like for it to have been a long-term relationship that
Yeah.
just didn't work out, because life is like that. Yeah,
Facts.
I can't punish somebody because their marriage didn't work out
course.
and they got married at 21.
Yeah.
You know what I
big
mean?
facts.
And they're now 31,
now we're
10 years in.
31,
Yeah.
and they've
Yeah.
had 2 kids and or whatever year. But they're able, the structures in place, things are going on, okay, and we can live our lives. And obviously, I don't want to be I want that mum to be working as well,
course.
please.
And it's like that, like you said, it's a preference. It doesn't mean it's going to be exactly how you
Yeah.
prefer it to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
But if you have to choose, that will be the choice.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
and in that, when I'm dating that person, okay, you guys have got kids in it, yeah? When would it be right for me to meet the kids? And what?
you
Because
say-
obviously, Victor said to you, we're going through, we're putting you up through hoops, yeah? Obviously, we need to go through your
Hoops as
Yeah,
well.
and
as
then
well.
you
Yeah,
put yours
facts.
too.
100%.
Yeah, so
Like
what are your
I said,
hoops?
for me, it just depends on how long you've known the person. I don't feel there's any rush. I think you're likely to meet my friends first before you would meet my kids. That's
Facts.
just me, though. You know what I mean? I think for me, it's just slowly. You'll meet my close friends first, and then
you know-
it starts to stagger down the line.
And I definitely see the positives in that. But then I think to myself, actually, would I want you to meet my kids sooner so I can see what you're like around kids? So you yourself, you're not a witch.
All right, but let me ask you a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
ask
And
you a
then
question.
imagine I leave it late and
Yeah.
everything's going great. My family love you, my friends love you, and then it comes to my child meets you, and my child don't like you.
But at the same time, it's
Or
not
you
about...
don't even like my child.
Yeah, but then remember like this, yeah, at the end of the day, innit?
It's the parents arguing now.
If you've got, think about it like this, if you've got a child and you're meeting people along the way, yeah, you're going to know about my child.
Yeah.
Just being on the phone, little things like that, you're still
Yeah.
going to know.
Yeah.
But introducing us in, this is my child, that doesn't
And
need
this
to
is my
happen yet.
boyfriend.
You're still going to be aware. Just like my kids are at the age where I can have that conversation and be like, I'm
Yeah.
in something. I'm not going to expect it to be like, when I'm going to meet him, But that conversation will be said. But,
But
if
I'm
there's
saying,
no
but when
rush.
is it? But like I said though, what would you do? There's no rush. So they've met everybody, and then you leave it to the last minute before they meet your child. So you and the guy have decided to be serious, but then you've left it last minute. They meet the children, and either the children don't take to him or he don't take to the
But then
children.
if he doesn't-
what then happens?
I'm going to be direct, yeah? What's your time frame?
My time frame, I think my time frame is sooner rather than later.
What's your time frame?
Even if, so say 2-3 months,
2-3
because even
months.
if they're meeting him as a friend and we're doing like park dates with the
Okay,
family
yep.
and whatever, not necessarily this is mummy's boyfriend, but this is my friend Tom.
Oh, but
yeah?
let me ask you a question, yeah? Let's say you did that and it didn't work. Would you do it again in the next relationship?
But
Or would
it's
you
just
learn
a
from
friend. But it's just
No,
a friend.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But then you had a friend last month. What happened to him?
But no, but
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
friend.
but this
Where's
is the point.
Uncle Tom?
I think it's easier.
Uncle Tom has moved to Uganda.
I think it's easy to
Uncle
say
Jerry.
that. I
Yeah.
think it's easy to say that from someone that's in something rather than someone that's dating. Because you
Yeah.
could have dated 3 months ago, it was somebody else. Another 3 months, it was somebody else. Where do you draw the line
Okay,
then?
but then- so
They've
then-
met
but-
5 guys in 1 year.
Okay then, so then what
And they've
do
all
you
been
do?
friends.
And it's not
But-
even a chicken shop or a
But
burger
then,
shop.
Come on
but
now.
then what
Five
do
guys.
you do if it comes to the last minute, you've introduced them to your kids, and one or the other don't like each other?
Well,
What
then
do
you
do?
work with it at the time. You got to find out why that hasn't happened, innit?
I just don't. My spirit don't take to your child.
I
Or
doubt
your
that.
It's dead
children.
then. If
Or
he
your
says that, it's
children.
dead
Then
then.
if that's
No,
it,
yeah,
if
to
it's
be
not
fair,
that. It's
yeah,
dead.
you're right. But what happens if your child said, I just don't like him, mum?
Michelle
But then
once
you
again
need to
coming
give
about
a
extended
reason.
scenarios.
You can't
just
just
don't like it.
You just got to give a reason, because at the end of the day, that child could just do it as a sport thing. It could be a
Yeah,
territorial
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that reason would have to matter,
Has to be valid.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's think about it, yeah? I'm going to bring it back to a little bit more like thinking about the child's well-being, yeah? Because this child has been in this house, let's not say a newborn baby, yeah?
Older child.
The older child, yeah, they've been in this house, I'm just going to use Bola as an example, yeah?
Go on.
Because Bola's got the boys, isn't it, yeah?
Yeah.
And the boys are protective of mummy, yeah? We've got what, how old? Can we say
16?
ages?
Yeah,
We've got
2
six-
16-year-olds.
Two 16-year-olds, so
One
the twins. That's why
12-year-old.
she was passionate about the twins questions, yeah. And a 12-year-old, yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are the men of the house,
Yeah.
yeah. So somebody else is coming in, and what is their role to mummy now? Because they're the protector.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean, yeah?
Yeah.
They've been doing things for mum for a long time, yeah. And then now you're coming in. When that man is raising his voice at mummy, do you think Junior's going to be there saying, God, keep raising it? Yeah? He's going to say something like,
Yeah.
you can't talk to mum like that.
Come
You've got
correct,
to think
yeah.
about dynamics, yeah? So how you introduce that. I'm with Bola in that sense, because she's got to see, like, Bola's taking advice from her friends as well, who know her sons. This is how he might react. We're having those conversations here, yeah? Like, okay, does this guy understand that the kids have been with you on your own for this long? Because he's got to come in and be able to understand that role and what he's going to be playing. Yeah, as opposed of when it's a baby and it's like,
so different.
It's so different as a baby, because it's when you leave that's the problem. The relationship doesn't work out.
Or a younger child.
A younger child, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
when you're older, you're more you know what I mean? Like, imagine if I date someone, the twins won't really be too, but they're old enough.
Yeah, because
so it doesn't really affect. So then it will depend on the person then you're in a relationship with. Because some people, when they're in, they're all in. Some people, they're in, but it's like, I'm going to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And remember, some women are clingy. And if you're a clingy person naturally, you might be a lot for that person.
Yeah.
But if you take it easy, it will go with flow. I'm a kind of take it easy person. I don't see the rush. Do you understand? In terms of meeting the kids, I just don't think it's that deep.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I say that now, if it goes so well, they could meet them earlier. You have to go by how you feel. But
And at
just
the
being
stage
asked,
you
I
are
would
in
say,
life as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know, one question I've always wanted to ask is, is the new person coming into the relationship, so the person who hasn't got the kids, are they allowed to discipline your child?
Oh, that's a good question.
I've always wanted to ask that question.
I think for me personally, you are allowed to discipline the child, but it depends on the kind of discipline you want to give. But I wouldn't have no problems if you telling off the child. Does that make sense?
Say the child goes and tells the father of the child, so and so.
Yeah.
Now brings
that's
another
all fine,
wahala.
but you speak to me about it. You're not going to address him. Do you understand where I'm coming from? That's what I don't do.
So the dad's got to talk to you.
Right. If there's an issue, you're not going to go to my man directly. That's not going to happen.
Stand by your man.
Wait, I'm confused.
So basically,
Yeah,
you
I get it.
disciplined. So the stepdad, let's say stepdad.
Yeah.
So the stepdad has disciplined your child.
Yeah.
Then the mum doesn't have an issue with it. The child now goes to the dad and says, "Look, the stepdad has tried to discipline me."
Okay,
Yeah?
so
I'm
the
saying
dad should
the
go
dad will
to
come
the
to
you
me. You
and
wouldn't
not
go
directly.
right, because
you
I'm
have
the
no
one that
right
said-
talking to my child.
Of course,
Okay.
because I allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
So therefore, we need to have that conversation. Does that make sense?
Are you paying the bills in this house? Are you providing the internet provider in this house? Whose Wi-Fi is it that your son is using?
So I do think it depends. And like I said, it depends on kind of discipline.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be old school and be doing moves that I don't even do, that can't work.
Give us an old school move.
Hands up, close your eyes.
I don't even know. Just kind of whipping out
Hands
the
up,
bell
stand
or
up.
whatever it is.
Stand
you
up,
know.
Yeah.
hands up and close your eyes for an hour.
Oh no, come on, that's too.
Straight, put your hands up straight.
Hey, child abuse.
Did nobody have this, or was I the only one?
Listen, I had.
We didn't.
Listen,
Did we?
I
Yeah,
don't know whether I want. Listen, I got all sorts.
Yeah.
I got everything.
So you're not really talking about the discipline, yeah?
Yeah, then we'll save that for another one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it depends on how you want to discipline your
Yeah.
child. I think that's what's important. That needs to be discussed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think if you're someone new, physical wouldn't be the best option.
Hell to the no.
Oh,
It's
you
not,
couldn't
it's
put
not,
it, yeah.
not the
Where
best.
for
It's
some
not an
people-
option.
Some people are alright with it. I'm just going by me. Do you know what I mean? Some people are. But me
Yeah.
personally, if you want to discipline the child, you got a reason to. Why not? Should it be all the time you have to disturb me at work? I need to.
No.
You have to keep checking him. By the way, he's done this. Can I?
Can I send him to the room? Can I do this? Yeah.
You know, I trust you to make that judgment.
Yeah.
And if my child's got an issue with it, of course, when I come home, it's going to be discussed. What did you do? Well, what did you expect him to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
But if you're just getting, like I said, doing moves you shouldn't be doing,
No.
that's a different story.
Yeah, I understand. I could dig that. I think I personally not having dated somebody who has a young child. I don't know how I'll go about it, because normally I don't want to lose my license to practice first of all. I need to get paid. Yeah,
She had when she chucks her cushions and that at people.
that's different. I'm abusing adults. Yeah, no, but it's kind of like I would want to see how you implement discipline. And obviously, being a female coming in, especially if the child doesn't stay with you, I don't know how much I can do of that. So I'll have to see what the relationship. I'll have to see what the relationship I have with the mum. And if the mum says to me, you know what, Sheila, he has a tendency, or he or she has a tendency. When that happens at home, this is what I'm doing. Then I'll implement what the mum is doing at home.
And it's funny. I think it's funny. Literally about 2 weeks ago, I had to have a conversation with Dan, because I feel like our 2-year-old is terrible twos. He's nearly 3, but terrible twos, and he's being a nightmare. And like Dan's like proper like telling him off, like, which is fine. I said to him, like, you didn't tell Livs off like this. And what he said was, well, Livs isn't my child. And I was a bit like, oh, okay, which is fine. But I just feel that now in my head, I'm telling him, well, you're being nicer to Livs than you are to our own child, which, like, what about our baby?
But that's the dynamic. That's part of
the imposter syndrome.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Because
and then that goes to show that he's obviously respected you
that's
so
what I'm
much.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It's a good thing.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And I'm saying, literally, I'm just saying it as a really positive thing. That actually,
that's what I
he
mean.
was so mindful
Yeah.
of actually trying to just do right by her, and by me as well, and respected our relationship like that, which was nice. Yeah.
This is why sometimes not everybody can come and be an uncle.
Yeah.
And remember as well, you got some kids that they don't have no real training. They will come to your house, scatter everything, because they do that at home and get away with it.
Facts.
And now I'm taking on this child that they've torn this.
He's a monster.
You've come home, blinds it down.
And that's why the baggage word comes along, because if I'm dating somebody on the
You
other
you come home, the whole thing's scattered. But you know your kids will do that.
100%.
No,
I remember I was seeing
facts.
some guy, and the girl was like, I'm telling you, she was just a nasty piece of work. And one day we were just watching EastEnders, and he had a bed sit, and we just heard knock, 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 and the little girl was just there, and the mum and he was just like, where's your mum? And she was like, oh yeah. And he was calling her, she didn't pick up, but she was going away for the weekend. But she used to do random crap like that, and that was a real strain on our relationship.
That's the baggage we're talking
but it
about.
wasn't the child.
Obviously not.
It was the mum.
Yeah.
I always say that the child is innocent. Like, in all of this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because you can't say no to the child. Did you chuck the child away?
Yeah, exactly, literally.
Yeah. I think that's where me and Victor are coming from, to say, like, you're not saying that just because you get with somebody that hasn't got kids, because you get with somebody who's single and they've got mental health issues, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they're murderers, you know? Anything can happen. I'm so extreme, right?
Oh, no, right?
Or they're just crazy. You're just like, you know what, not crazy like mental health crazy. Just like no, this person
dramatic.
Full of drama. I can't take it. It's too much.
So you just judge it by how the person is and how the relationship
do you know,
is.
I'm so glad you guys, because this is why I wanted to bring up the thing about the discipline thing, because that's part of my preference when I say I'd rather not, because I love the fact that we see how Dan was so respectful in terms of, obviously Liv's not my child, that's why I couldn't. But that's the thing, because I know how I am. I'm all in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to treat you like you're my child.
Oh, that's good.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, you might think, because she might think, no, that's not your child. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't have done such a thing.
You can't talk to her like that. Yeah, you can't. Don't raise your voice to my child.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I see that all the time. I've seen it all the time. Do you know what I mean? More for my friends' experiences, to be honest, because obviously they're confided with me and so forth and da. So for me, it's just a case of, without having to have this, I'd rather just not go through this.
That added dynamic.
But again,
something to think about.
Again, just a preference.
But to be honest with you, I'm not ruling out going out with somebody or getting with somebody that has a child. But it's just like
preference.
Yeah, ideally.
But even at the age that we're getting at,
I was just gonna say,
age, it's gonna, like I said it in the beginning when we said that it's gonna be people have had kids now.
Our list is, you have to start scratching things off that list. Yeah.
Facts.
Listen, Michelle.
Compromise. You have to start scratching things off that list.
Was that the C word?
Yes, it's the C word. I dropped it.
Yeah, I'll drop the B word on you in a minute. Yeah, you know, like anybody else has got their own word that they want to use. Yeah? Like somebody don't want to be used searching. Yeah, no, but I wouldn't. I would still consider certain things before I went all out. I would want to think about age. If your child is older, I'm more happier for it.
Okay.
The relationship with the mum matters, or the partner.
Can we quickly go back to what we spoke about earlier in terms of if the child doesn't take to your new partner, and say those reasons you've asked your son or daughter, and you didn't feel that the reason was justified. Yeah. But they just did not like this person. So how do you deal with that situation?
That would be hard for me.
I think for me, like Sheila said, it depends on age. Like my kids are older, so I don't think it would have that much of a great impact. Does that make sense?
Say they're in primary school.
Well, then that's different because they're younger, innit? Your child, you have to have your child's needs met at that time.
Yeah, the child is
But
that.
isn't older worse?
Nah, because you're gonna get on. Like my son's 16, 18. They could potentially go uni off campus. They're having their life.
Yeah.
You decide, you know, my mum's staying in Newcastle.
Yeah.
And then you end up building out there because of what it is. Then I'm
16,
still on my own.
yeah.
So when you
But
think
they
about
are
it,
more able to verbalise.
yeah, but that's
and you have-
okay
They'll
because they're
manage.
at an age where they can also.
Yeah.
Do you know what,
It's
mum?
where
I
you tell them
respect.
be resilient.
And you can say, look, they're at the age where you can say, do you know what, mum, that's your choice. I respect you, I'm happy with it, but it is what it is because you're
Yeah.
mature enough to have that
Yeah.
conversation. As a child at the top, that's tantrums, causing disruption in the
And
house,
their school life is going to
deliberately
be.
In EastEnders.
making lies, doing whatever you need
You're
to
talking
do.
about extenders now.
In EastEnders.
No wonder you're yawning.
16, you could potentially
In EastEnders. No, it's
16, you
it's
could potentially
early.
move out of the house. Like, there's a lot of things you can do when they're older.
What's the girl doing in EastEnders?
When you
I don't
remember,
watch
let
it.
us know. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, what Bola is saying is actually true because I understand what you're saying. Primary school, the child's more vulnerable, they're still growing, they're still developing emotional needs, so their behaviour is going to be impacted. They might even get into gang-like activities, whatever.
Yeah.
But at 16, like Bola's saying, you can have a chat with your son and say, look, because they must have got girlfriends as well. Imagine somebody that was trying to date you to say, oh, I don't know what to do about my son, blah, blah, blah. I can't introduce to my son. When you find out the son's 24, that's a big man.
Yeah.
Hold on, yeah.
Your son's 24 years old and you're trying to say you can't say to your son that this is what you're in.
Come on.
He's smashing other people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
real
gonna
talk.
be urban right now. Yeah.
Be in the streets.
Your son is in other relationships. Your son's a 16, Bola, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure one of them has a bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. For you who don't know what a
In a
bird is,
relationship.
is in a relationship. Well, from East London, those words tend to come out of our mouths.
They're not PC.
Shiller's
birds.
mouths only. I don't use that
A
phrase.
bird, you know.
I know.
I heard that for time.
God, who says that?
Sheila does.
I'm from East London.
So am I, but I don't say bird.
You're more of the urban side. No, but he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think he's minding what mum is doing to that extent?
I'm just.
Get yours.
But it's just as a protective, you know. It's been you and them for potentially 16
Yeah, but
years.
this is why
Yeah.
she said, yeah, the lead up to her introducing them to the new partner is through time. She wasn't going to do it like, today, here I am, boom. She will go through, her thing is, the friends will meet him, and then might say to them, I've got a friend, like you said, park events or whatever.
Yeah, like I said, friendship. I wouldn't just be like, oh, here's my husband,
Yeah.
here's my boyfriend.
No,
What do you mean? Where's that come from?
Bola
Yeah.
might say this is a prayer partner.
And you know the text though, like you're getting that ride. Wait down there, I'm coming, baby. Who's that? Don't worry.
Yeah,
meet
don't
him
worry
next
about
time,
that.
next time.
Yeah.
Meet me around the corner.
Come on now.
That's real life.
Standard
No
thing.
cap, yeah. But I just think there's a way of doing it. But if your kids are 16, it's a difference when your kid is
Yeah,
6.
younger.
Because I think you've got to manage the emotions and the development where they're at. You've got to be mindful of that impact.
I think you still have to be mindful when they're 16 though.
I'm not saying be reckless, yeah. But I'm not saying.
You're saying more mindful for so it's like you're focusing on the younger child's
Yeah,
development.
yeah.
But then what about the older child's development?
but look
They
at
have to
those.
suck it
Yeah,
up
but
and just
look
deal
at
with it.
exactly.
No,
Remember,
I know, right?
I remember at
Look,
16,
son, I've raised you.
you're more independent. You can
you
go
are
to him
more-
and do certain
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
where
yeah.
with someone younger, that attention has to be there
And I get that
all the time.
But then with the older children, they've had more of you for a longer. It's just been you and them for however many years.
I'm going to say this to you, Shell, yeah, because I think it's in the way that you do it. It's in the way that you do it, yeah. Like, if you do it wrong, then it's going to be a problem.
You can jack
but
it up,
if you can introduce the person step by step, and the person you're bringing has to have common sense as well, yeah. If Victor now is dating a woman who has a child, Victor, you're mature enough to be like, okay, I know what her responsibilities are, and I'm going to be able to add to her, as opposed to take away. So Victor's not saying, but I want to see you today on Tuesday, because he knows she's a soccer mum, and Tuesday's football training, yeah. But now, if the person that you're bringing in is taking over the child's life, the child's going to have a problem accepting that person.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah. It depends on how you do it. You can manage it. I think you can
Yeah,
manage.
It can definitely
And
be
remember,
managed.
the way
It can
you
definitely be
the
managed.
way you date will be different as well, because when you've got that responsibility, it's harder. There's a lot more flopping. My kids are independent. I could go out freely.
Yeah.
I don't have to
Yeah.
worry
Don't need
about
a
babysitter,
Yeah.
whatever, because that freedom's there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's easier.
But
Yeah.
when
I'm
you're
the only
younger,
person that has kids in my life, yeah, that I can be like, B, this is happening today. Are you on it?
You can
Yeah,
jump
I'm
on
come
it.
on. Oh, I was like,
it
oh,
wasn't
God.
always like that once upon a time.
No, but you're right. It's
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, I
stages.
was like, to get Michelle here sometimes, it's just like, oh, God.
You tried to message you on, even I was gonna bring this up, but I won't even do it. You on Monday, she's like, "Yeah, I'm having drinks. Come round on Friday." Like I got three kids. Like my husband was going out. Where the kids gonna
That's
be?
why you need to stay married.
Yeah, but
Because the marketplace is not taking you on anymore.
I know, right?
At least you know someone else has got 6 kids.
No.
They all be in the house together, yeah?
You can't just tell me on Friday, on Monday, like.
You know what, yeah? On closing, yeah, I'm going to just give out one little point. Go on. We're closing it down, yeah?
Did you have a
What's your
question?
gem? What's your final point?
My final point.
Yeah.
People, I love you.
Say your line. So, Victor, if somebody has a few kids, what's your limit on numbers of kids?
No, I'm joking. Listen.
Oh, Victor's already said he doesn't want no woman with no kids.
It's a preference thing.
Yeah.
My thing is obviously I prefer not to, but I'm not totally against it. I think that in terms of the age, do you know what? It's different. Everyone's different.
Different strokes, different
Different
folks.
strokes, different folks. So everyone's
So, ladies,
different.
if you've got kids, he's not ruling you out. Shoot that shot.
But it'll be very difficult for you.
Oh,
You said shoot that shot. He said he's got many hoops. So that
But it's not
basketball-
impossible. But it'll be very difficult.
Oh, you need a prayer
it's not
there.
impossible.
Yeah. Bola?
For me, date whoever you want to date. If you're dating someone that has got kids, take time, listen, observe. There's no rush.
Okay.
yeah.
Michelle?
Same with exactly what Auntie
Bola.
Bowles has said. Yeah,
Yeah.
just take your time. Yeah, no rush, but just be mindful. Just be thinking about it, and I would say don't even commit until you know everything's good between your kids and this potential bae.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't. If my children had a major issue with my potential partner, that's gonna.
I'm doing a
And I-
poll right now.
Yeah.
Do you know
doing
what?
a poll.
One thing I also like to add: don't overthink it, because
Yeah.
sometimes I think we can manifest issues in our head that don't even exist. So don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it, but think it. Don't overthink, but think about it. Yeah, don't overthink it, but think about it. Yeah.
In the words of Paul. Shema.
Yo,
No, but my point is, do what is good for you, but go with what you can handle, because that's it. Yeah. And I want to say this: if you've got kids and you're trying to say you don't want to go out with people that have kids, you have a problem. Settle
What
down.
do you mean? No.
That happened to
You're
me
still
once.
allowed. You're
Some
still
people-
allowed to do that. What do you mean?
Nah, that's just you're just doing too much.
So if I've got my own 3 kids, I now have to just say I have to marry someone who's got their own 3 kids.
No, don't be like I can't go out with somebody who's got kids.
Why not?
no, that happened to me once.
It's
Why
rude.
not?
Someone had
You're
kids.
rude.
She said she doesn't want to date anyone who
That's
has
got kids. Yes, and I understand that
Wow.
because that's a big dynamics that you got to be thinking about.
No, she was entitled to say whatever
She's
she
entitled
wanted
to
to.
it.
100%,
I think it's a little bit like-
120%.
No, she's not saying that she's not entitled. Like
No.
rein it in.
No,
She
rein
does what
it
you're
in
saying.
a
No, you can say whatever you want,
Yeah, rein
but
it
whether
in.
you get is another thing
Yeah,
entirely.
really, no, but be realistic. Like,
Why?
listen, that's another podcast.
Basically, Sheila's basically saying, look, yeah, you're too late. You're done for.
You're lucky. Yeah, you're done out here. You're done out here. That's what you're saying. Pick what you can get. Any scrappings.
That's what I'm saying. If that's how you received the message, that's how you will take it, yeah. It's been a laugh, coffee morning laughter as usual. Come back next week.
Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.